Hello and welcome. After a long delay, we are back on NASCAR 2005 Chase for the Cup. It's been, I think, months, maybe 3 or 4 months since I last played, but finally getting to continue on this series. National Series, we're up to 11 thanks to a string of good results. It's not that all that impressive, but it's something. And then Craftsman Truck Series, we're still in the points lead, over 200 points ahead of second place Brandon Witt. So for this week, we have a couple of races. Of course, we have a modified race at Dodge Raceway Stadium, but luckily we have tie sheets prepared and ready to go. But then a couple races, Texas Motor Speedway, the trucks, and then for the National Series, we have Dodge Raceway Stadium. That's definitely going to be interesting. Then the trucks will head to Dodge Raceway Stadium the next week, trucks to Dodge Raceway Stadium, and then National Series to Levi Strauss, which, new combination for the National Series. Levi Strauss definitely going to be an interesting one to see. So we'll head into qualifying, and then we're going to check on what Ty... Oh, look at that. Ty gets the win at the modified race. Off pit road. Truck once again felt great in practice. The only thing is, the truck is very snappy on the back straightaway, which makes no sense. Like, if it's having handling problems, we should only be able to feel it in the turns. I don't know why we have to be handling it like a straightened arrow. Sorry about that, screen freeze. And then typical gear ratio adjustments just to get extra speed out of the truck, and we should be good. Very fast truck in practice. There's no reason where we should be losing this race. For 1 and 2, once again, had to be on as straight and narrow as possible because of how weird the handling is back there. 3 and 4 though, easier to handle. Should be able to keep the throttle pinned for a long time. 29.029 puts us on the pole, but I'm curious to see if we can go faster. You might need a slight throttle blip at turn 1 and 2, but other than that, the truck still handles perfect in the turns. Three and 4 from final time. It's an improvement, 28.895. I was able to put in a 28.9 in practice, but this is the first one I did with a 28.8 range. But before we can get into the race, we still have to do qualifying for a National Series at Dodge Raceway Stadium. We've had good races here before. I don't think the trucks yet. We haven't tried that out, but Modified Series was really good. I'm hoping for the same results here. First lap starts. Very short track around here, quarter-mile distance. First lap. Only 7th. We need to go a bit faster to try and get the pole here. Go as hard as I can off the turn. Ah, man. Second! Only needed 17 more milliseconds to get the pole. But now it's time to head truck racing. The O'Reilly 400K at Texas Motor Speedway. Winner's purse, $40,755. Green flag is out. Going off to an early lead. Just need to keep the 64 behind. But somehow he is sailing along the outside as we try to make the corner. Scott's not going to like that. But yeah, I just got just a tad bit loose and it became a ping pong effect when Scott Bush tried to force his way down the inside. But I feel like I'm a bit more in rhythm now. Off of 1 and 2 this time. Bit scratch on the wall. But yeah, truck still feels better now. Sometimes, even these games, you gotta bring the tires up to temperature, and once that happens, you're just smooth sailing. Quarter of the way through. Nothing really happens. We're slowly pulling away. But I have a feeling once we get the notification that tires are wearing out, like at least one of the tires being halfway, that's when the field's going to start closing in on us. That grip loss will help them close back in, and that's where we have to time when we should come in. Either sooner for the undercut, try and go faster early on, but at the same time, later in the stint, that could be a major problem. Tires are feeling really good if we're halfway on fuel first, so 6 laps into that run when we got the notification, so lap 11 or 12 we can come in. Some guys are already in the pits as we close in on halfway. I'm going to try to go a bit longer just in case a caution comes out. I think lap 11 will be a good point to pit. And whoa, sideways into 1 and 2. Crew chief did say rear tires are wearing out, so that's definitely going to cause the truck to get loose. Bill Lester right behind, closing in. But now we're halfway home at Texas Motor Speedway. We'll take this as our point to pit. It'll only be a 9-lap stint to the end. Whoa, sideways again. Oh, lost the line. Got the truck down below 70. We're all good. Only concern is Bill Lester pitting at the same lap. I'm worried if he's going to have a gap on us once he comes out of the pits. The Mr. Clean crew once again working on those tires, and oh crap, rear tire with problems. That's going to cost us even more time. Bill Lester, I think that's Travis Quapple. And a few more are actually going to get around us, so we have our work cut out if we want to win this race. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm so sorry, Bobby. I know, I tried to stay on the apron, but I frickin' lost the truck. Good thing is, all these guys will have to pit anyway. Right? Or, you know what, they probably already did pit and we just screwed them over. Getting underneath the 83 and the 152. A little nudge, but we hold it. Ah, you gotta leave the space. I hope Casey Cook doesn't try to wreck us right here. Just in case, we're gonna try to share some draft with him, try to bring that rivalry meter down. I was hoping to get him underneath that 176 ahead. Oh! My fault, my fault. I tried to pass in the grass to avoid hitting him, but yeah. And now I can't get around the one... Oh, it's the 116. So a pit road mistake, and some guys nailing the undercut or probably wasn't even undercut. We lost a ton of time because of that tire not changing in time, as Quapple shuts the door on us into one. Up into 9th. Maybe we can at least get a top 5 before the end of this, as we have 4 laps to go. Catching dirty air. Hard hit on the wall. But run through 3 and 4. It's side by side ahead for 7th. Now it's 3 wide. Could have used a caution, or, but actually no, we're down quite a few places anyway. It's not going to help us. I don't know why that happened. Up to 6th, now behind Matt Crafton. 1 more spot to take over a top 5. We can at least take that as a consolation. Running super wide, but because I was sharing drive with Matt Crafton, it kind of made him run wide too, as bit of contact with Ryan Carter. Final lap right here. Oh my. Again, my fault there. I cannot get my lines down for some reason. And it doesn't help that the AI expecting me to be pixel perfect and closing all the way in right on my door. Oh, and frickin' Carl Edwards holding me up, and I probably deserve that. Nothing to celebrate about that there. We took out Matt Crafton and then got held up, making us lose the top 5. Yeah, I expected this to happen. I think that's Matt Crafton real pissed off at this, or Bobby Hamilton, because we almost will page the entire field. Never mind, it was Casey Cook, probably mad that we doored him after we cut the grass with tri-oval, so, yeah, I'll definitely apologize for that as well. So, definitely not a good race. Pit lane really didn't help, but now we can go to Dodge Raceway Stadium and hope for something better. Rolling to the line, and it's green flag at Dodge Raceway Stadium, and we're going to get taken out by Bobby Hamilton. And we counter-steered the entire way around. The car just did not want to react. And we might as well. It said 26th, even though it was supposed to put us in 7th for some freaking reason. And the leader is also out of line. I don't know what the heck's going on right now. Like, I know I did kind of close the door on him, but I felt like he bounced off the apron and just went up into us. And with the running order running like that on the map, I don't know what the heck to think of that.
We gotta go. Pace car's about to lap.
Well, of course they're going to lap us, probably. Now that I think about it, it's a quarter-mile track, and that's... Now it's putting us in the lead? What the heck is going on? Okay, now I'm extremely confused. He just took us out again! We get dumped twice by Bobby Hamilton Jr. Is he trying to get back for his dad after Texas? Look at that. Just send it in there, dump us. What happens if I don't pit? Now it's saying I was 25th. And I'm still in the lead. Yeah, something has been broken apparently when it comes to cautions at Dodge Raceway Stadium that I guess EA missed out on and didn't know it was a problem, or I can't believe it. Just this entire race is now a fever dream. We got one guy dumping us the entire race, and on the other hand, we have a running order completely out of line. It's like we're back to that controversy at 1990 North Wilkesboro, as ran a bit wide on the exit. That's going to give Bobby Hamilton the spot, but don't remember the Winston Cup race, North Wilkesboro 1990, big scoring controversy after Brett Bodine came into the pits, tried to short pit the field, but the pace car, for whatever reason, even after pit stops, picked up the wrong guy, and they had to cruise round under caution while everyone was fighting over who the heck's the leader, and this was before electronic timing and scoring. It's like we're back in that era. Right front tire wearing out. We have some guys exiting the pits ahead. Bobby Hamilton caught off guard by it. I don't give a damn what he owes us. I just want the win, and he's gonna take what he's given. But some of these new guys are just coming out of the pits. I think that's Casey Atwood in the 14. We're going to be on newer tires. Because the tires still handle good, surprisingly, we're going to stay out just a bit longer. Hoping that... well, I was going to say, if we try to pit sooner, I don't want a caution once again screwing us over, so that's why I'm staying out. $14 laps to go. Oh, someone tried to send it down the inside. We got back to the inside just in time. One more lap. I think we can make it. Fuel tank almost empty, and it turns out the 131 is actually a lapped car and is not for position, so it's not really worth it to hold him up. Alright, there we go. No. Full. Or... I think we can make it on one can. Let's hope so. And we'll do the tire pressure down to 24 just so we can get some extra grip. Position down to 10. Oh, caution! What's that's gonna do to the pit cycle and the running order, I do not know. Now I'm extra glad I put the tire pressure down to 24, so slightly shorter stint this time with the caution, so the extra grip will come in more handy without worrying about it, the handling coming apart on us. But what is the caution out for? Oh, some guy just hit the tire bundles on the pit entry. It's the 112. No need to pit under caution. Second in line. Green flag is out. And this is going to be for the win. Hopefully. Yeah, it is showing us on the lead lap. So, Tim Fita was the only guy we have to get around. But we better do that quick. He's going to block the inside. If he keeps doing that, though, I'm not afraid to put the bumper. Made it to the inside. Tim kept missing the corner. That's going to help us out a bit.
Keep it up. Hold on, he's still there. There you go, all clear.
Little fender rubbing in one of those turns, but it's 5 laps to go.
Another 5 points will lead to most laps.
This will definitely make up for what happened at Texas if we somehow pull this off. That would be insane. If you thought Texas was controversial, I think this is going to take it to a whole other level here. What happened here at Dodge Raceway Stadium. 3 laps to go. Oh, 107 washes up. Now trying to use the outside as Tim Fedewa is stalking behind. 2 to go. Oh my god. Oh, Tim, Tim, nothing's preparing you for what I'm about to do to you next race. I race you clean the entire way around, and that's what you're gonna do. Oh, not gonna matter. Caution came out just quick enough for us to keep the win. 107 is actually going to take second, so Tim Fedewa did all that for nothing. Waiting on the running. Tim Fedewa is mad at us because he doesn't know how to dump people. Come on. But anyways, another National Series win in very odd circumstances. Martin gets second, Tim Fedewa third, Bobby Hamilton Jr. fourth, Luke Nixon rounds out the top 5, and we actually led the most laps, which is surprising throughout this race.
This is Tony Stewart. So, you're quite a hit with the fans, huh? Well, I think it's time to show you who's boss. Let's see what you got out on the track. I've got the rides taken care of. Just don't be late.
Alright, another production car race. Dockside International Raceway. Off we go. Getting a much better start compared to Tony. But he has the straight line speed, it looks like, as... I'm not really used to this track, so I'm kind of tending to like... Oh, right there. He braked a bit early, I had to take evading action. Whoa, and he's going to force us wide. But still, we're going to take the spot away as we drift up. Whoa, this thing is dumb sideways, but somehow it's very easy to catch the slide, unlike the National Series cars. That's odd. 2 laps to go, over a second ahead of Tony. And of course, if we do win this race, every time we win a race in a production car, it unlocks that production car. The only one we haven't unlocked is that because of that dumb mistake I made at the Phoenix Roval. So that's one car I'll have to unlock using 75,000 skill points at the Thunderplate menu, rather than just winning to unlock. Curb hopping on the exit. These final couple turns, though, they're a real doozy to handle. They're fast, but I just can't get the points down. Final lap at Dockside. If only I knew what city this track is based on. I'm not sure if it actually is based on a city, but I know, like, the fantasy cheat code tracks that are set on the streets, and sometimes under the name Walmart Raceway, that's based in Chicago. There's also that New York street circuit. That's also a fantasy track in the game. And then I want to say Devil's Canyon is based off the Grand Canyon, but I have no clue. Ow, that's not going to help at all. But out of a final turn, it's an easy win. We unlock another production car. Hopefully things go a lot smoother in the trucks going to Dodge Raceway Stadium. Of course, we have a much better ride here. The trucks handle way better. This has to be a good race or it is going to really tick me off. We were so close to getting the pole in the National Series race. Hopefully it's not like that in the trucks. Hoping to make this 2 poles for this episode at least.
Looking good. Stay on pace. One more time around.
12.913 gets us on pole. Trying to go a bit faster. 0.796. Over a 10th improvement. As for second place, it goes to Johnson of a 139. We're over a 10th and a half faster. But here's the real interesting bit. Coyote run 250, qualifying at Levi Strauss. Again, new car. When it comes to this track, I've had good runs in both trucks and modifieds here. I just don't know how the National Series cars are going to handle this. Through the final turn. Starting the qualifying run. Car does handle good in the first few laps. The long run, though, we have to be ready for anything because who knows what this car is going to do. Gotta make sure to enter that second turn wide. You could either have a really good turn, set you up real good for turn 3, or the slightest mistake is going to throw you off. But 18th, not good. Is it just because I have a 1-star ride? I don't know. Big improvement, and it is pole position. 3 poles for this episode. Just a few more milliseconds at Dodge Raceway Stadium, that would have been 4 poles. Green flag once again at Dodge Raceway Stadium, this time in the trucks. What is with everyone's obsession of taking me out? 4th time someone rear-ends me into the turn and just wipes me out. No, I'm not trying to set anything off like the National Series race, but now, for no reason, that one guy, Ace Johnson, hates me, even though I'm not the one who started the frickin' wreck. But 5 laps in, truck still handles real well. We could definitely go a long way on this stint thanks to all the fuel saving caution helps us do. Another thing is, if it's also a short stint again, as someone gets loose back there holding up the field, we could lower the tire pressures again for more grip, go faster into second stint. But yeah, it just ticks me off that for some reason the AI just don't acknowledge you at all in the turns, and sometimes would rather take you out and ruin their own race and just wait a little bit longer, try to go for something else that's open. Some guys entering the pits. And we're closing in on lap traffic as we reach halfway. Surprisingly, I'm pulling away quite a bit, but maybe that's because some guys close to us went for the pits. I was thinking about pitting this lap right here, lap 18, but fuel tank still has a bit of gas left in it, so we're going to go a bit longer. And I think we'll just pit right now. Lap 19, 11 laps, second stint. As, whoa, AI slowing down way too freaking much, and I just saw that truck parked and hitting the tire bundles. What is that going to do to us? Go over tire pressure just for that down to 24, just so we can get that extra grip in case we need it for the final stint. Maybe I could have done 23, who knows? Just no pit lane mistakes, please. I don't want a Texas 2.0. Pit stop is good. Now we have to figure out what that's going to do to our track position. I'm hoping that even if we don't have a lead, and then the 86 just clonks into him. Even if we don't get the lead, I'm hoping it's like the National Series caution where we still get really close in second and then we can like try to go for the lead later on and actually do it cleanly, unlike that other guy. No thanks. This should mean we're leading, right? Green flag. 19th? Why the hell are we 19th when the caution came out and I was on the lead lap? God, so back-to-back truck races now, we get screwed out of a win. And the new leader, I think, is the 18, Chad Chaffin. I can't freaking stand this. Just, maybe that's why NASCAR got rid of, like, these tight quarter-mile ovals way back then. Just too much crap to deal with cautions coming out and, like, scoring cars that are in the pits or not in the pits and how cautions are taken. Just too much crap in this race happening. If you like controversy, then you're gonna love this episode. 5 laps to go, but it's more like 4 because we're a lap down. And that's why I'm grateful for my points cushion that I had, over 200 points. If these kinds of things happening, it's great to have a points cushion to protect your points lead. Or basically any position of a points for that matter. Leader takes the white flag. It is still Chad Chaffin up there. Freaking 19. It's not about better rides, it's about the game learning how to freaking score. Right? Like, I don't know why I got put all the way down to 19th. I don't know what to think about it. Maybe Dodge Raceway Stadium was just put in the game for chaos. Like, genuinely, I just don't know what to say. And finally, Levi Strauss Signature Speedway, the Coyote Run 250. It's a $60,000 winner's purse. We'll see if we can somehow take that home after 30 laps. Grade 5 at Levi Strauss Signature Speedway. If I remember correctly, this track was based off Concord Speedway in North Carolina, but... Oh, accidentally put Ashton in the wall. My bad. But nowadays that track got torn down and like the only remnants of what was left is that iRacing stand and what's left in these retro EA Sports NASCAR games. Really cool that iRacing was able to get a track scan before what happened. As we have a battle with Ron Hornaday brewing. But Ron Hornaday, just a ton of grip on the outside somehow, and he's able to take the lead for himself. But he's choosing to go wide at 3. Oh, no. And we did the same thing. I thought I was going to make the turn, but we screwed over Ron Hornaday, and maybe losing the lead right there is our karma. Passed by the 135. But he won't have a good run in 2. Somehow in 3, but we get the lead while 135 tries to pinch us down. And now a battle for second between Ron Hornaday and the 135 car. No, just... I left the space and Ron still tries to take me out. I'll give him credit for, like, staying in there to, like, get us turned around, but... Again, just... The AI in this game getting way too... comfy trying to screw me over. And now it's Ashton Lewis in the lead after 8 laps. Ron Hornaday looks low. Somehow getting a lot of grip down there. Fuel at halfway. So lap 16 might have to be the lap we pit. Or we could try to go a bit sooner and risk it to try and undercut the leaders. But because Ashton Lewis is quite a ways ahead, I don't know if that's even worth it. Right front, halfway worn. Surprisingly holding up well. It wasn't until 10.5 laps that it finally got the notification. I think we will pit early, lap 14. Because maybe we'll at least get second. But now we have to defend third from, again, that 135 car. Right behind him is Kyle Busch riding out the top 5. Into the pits we go. Not gonna worry about damage or anything, just full tank, 4 tires, off we go. Lava field pitting as well. Ashton Lewis going around another time. That same freaking spot, he's messing it up again. Left rear tire. And we lose, again, time. I expected us to be 2 laps down low because this is a short track. I just don't know what our real position now looks like because of that mistake. You know, the Mr. Clean Pit Crew has brought me quite a bit of... I am such an idiot, honestly. I should have expected him to pit. Like, I didn't know he was going to brake, but I should have expected it because these guys are probably going to pit. And then look what happens. I screwed everything up again, and now Manny Brown is pissed, as he should be. Ten laps to go. We're still 2 laps down, which sucks. Nine laps to go. I'm trying my best not to sound depressed, but I screwed everything up just like that. I could have still gotten a good finishing spot in this race, but no. I had to not remember that people were still pitting, and then I freaking ram 83 Manny Brown in the right rear and just ruined everything for us. This is going to take quite a hit as well, I think, to my point standings in the National Series. I was 11th before Dodge Raceway Stadium, got the win, but now all of that benefit is gone with a 29th, even though I still could have gotten, like, maybe top 5 here. And I wonder if points position matters really that much when it comes to next season's contracts. Like, maybe I could get like a really good higher star contract if I didn't make that mistake. If I didn't make that mistake, it would improve my points position, and I'd get a higher star contract. But all because of that, I'm now thinking about some of those contracts might be out the window. And getting around this 116 is really freaking hard. I feel like I'm better in some areas, but others he just has like super grip. Finally getting underneath. Final lap right here. I don't even know if the 116 is for position. Looks like Bobby Hamilton Jr. That twat's gonna take the win. Couple cars pass us, but it's not for position. So 29th. I know I shouldn't be making a habit of this, but my brain cells are kind of fried right now. So yeah, more rivals to the list. Ron Hornaday, Manny Brown, on top of what we already had from the last races. Tim Fedewa and them. Is that Tim Fedewa? Like, I was confused by the driver's suit. I thought it would be Manny Brown or Ron Hornaday, but that driver's suit does not match. Why would Tim Fedewa wait until Levi Strauss to get pissed off at me, even though I didn't really cause that wreck? It was him that rear-ended me causing it.
Oh man, I'll tell you what, I don't know what you did, but you managed to get that.
Yep, Tim Fedewa's got his priorities backwards again. So, next episode, looks like we got Truck Series and the National Series at the Milwaukee Mile. I almost said Xfinity Series. Then Ty will have his modified race at Rockingham. National Series will go to Daytona. And Trucks will go to Kansas. I did not have a good time in the National Series at Kansas. Hopefully the Truck Series will be a lot better. But yeah. Thank you all for sticking around for this episode 2005 Chase for the Cup. It was a freaking doozy to watch, I know. But we survived. And if you want to see more episodes of this game, please like and subscribe. It'll mean a lot to the channel. See you all another time.